Enemy calls Lamperouge one of the greatest strategists ever created. A revolutionary, a genius, a savior. But what if we've been asking the wrong question? Was Lelouch truly that brilliant? Or did one supernatural power make us overestimate him? Today, we're taking a closer look at the legend of Zero and asking whether history would have remembered Lelouch without the power of Geass. Lelouch v. Britannia was born an imperial prince. Yet he lived as an exile after the assassination of his mother and the crippling of his younger sister. Nunnally, betrayed by the empire that should have protected them, Lelouch swore that one day he would destroy Britannia and create a gentler world. At first glance, that sounds like the beginning of a heroic story. But was it really? Before he ever became Zero, Lelouch was already exceptional. He consistently outperformed others at school, mastered chess, and displayed an incredible ability to predict people's actions. His intelligence was undeniable, yet intelligence alone has never been enough to overthrow the strongest empire on Earth. Everything changed when he met the mysterious immortal woman known as CC. She granted Lelouch the power of Geass, the power of absolute obedience. With direct eye contact, Lelouch could issue one absolute command that his target had no choice but to obey. It was a power capable of turning impossible situations into instant victories. There were limits. It only worked once on each person, and later the power spiraled beyond his control, leading to one of the greatest tragedies in the series. But here's the question that changes everything. How many of Zero's greatest victories were actually won by strategy? And how many were only possible because Geass existed? To be fair, Lelouch deserves enormous credit. Building the Black Knights required leadership. Manipulating politics and predicting enemy movements required remarkable intelligence. His battlefield tactics were often brilliant, and his ability to stay calm under pressure made him an extraordinary commander. But there were also countless moments where Geass turned impossible situations into victories. Enemies became allies, guards abandoned their posts, officials revealed secrets they would have taken to their graves. Entire operations succeeded because Lelouch possessed one advantage that no military strategist in history has ever had. So perhaps the better question isn't whether Lelouch was intelligent. He clearly was. The real question is this: how much of his legend depended on a supernatural shortcut? If you've made it this far, I'd really appreciate your support. A quick like and subscribe helps Echo AI Studios continue creating documentaries like this. Now, let's look at Lelouch's true motivation. Many fans believe he fought to save Japan, others believe he wanted to free the oppressed. But if we strip everything back to its core, one name appears again and again: Nunnally. His sister wasn't just part of his motivation. She was his motivation. He declared war because of what Britannia had done to her. He risked everything to build a peaceful future for her. Even many of his greatest sacrifices ultimately revolved around ensuring she could live in a better world. That raises another difficult question. If Nunnally had lived a normal, peaceful life, would Lelouch have ever become Zero? Would he have fought for justice? Or would he simply have lived quietly beside the person he loved most? This doesn't make Lelouch evil. It makes him deeply human. Many of us would do extraordinary things for the people we love. The difference is that Lelouch possessed the intelligence and eventually the power to reshape an entire world. Finally, let's imagine the impossible. Take away Geass. Take away CC. Leave Lelouch with nothing but his intellect. Could he have defeated Cornelia, one of Britannia's greatest military commanders? Could he have outmaneuvered Schneizel, whose strategic brilliance rivaled his own? Could he have survived long enough for history to remember his name? No one can answer those questions with certainty. But perhaps that's exactly why Lelouch remains one of anime's most fascinating characters, because his greatness was never built on just one thing. It was a combination of extraordinary intelligence, unmatched determination, powerful allies, impossible choices, and a supernatural gift that changed history forever. So, was Lelouch truly a genius? I believe the answer is yes. But Geass didn't simply make a genius stronger. It gave that genius opportunities no ordinary human could ever possess. Not that he won because of Geass.
but that only someone with Lelouch's mind could have used Geass to change the world the way he did. Now I leave the final judgment to you. Take away Geass, take away CC. Leave Lelouch with only his mind. Does he still become the legendary Zero, or does history never remember his name?